I hate talking to people. No, not really. But it's hard to hold on to a conversation when you can tell there's nothing that's going to benefit you and it's not really going anywhere. This seems to be how people feel about salesmen nowadays. They'd much rather shop online or just go into the store and search it for themselves because they don't want to deal with anybody that's going to hassle them or try to get them something they really don't want. Now, over the past couple of years, I've had the opportunity to work numerous jobs, and one of those has been waiting tables. And you might say, hold on, waiting tables and shopping in store. What is this? How do these connect here? Well, that's a great point, and I'm glad you asked. It's allowed me to see how businesses and customers interact effectively. And a couple key points to that, I think, are the ability to listen, to understand your customer, and then from going forward to build a relationship. Now, no one likes to feel like they're talking to a brick wall. If you were talking to a friend, say, and you're telling them a story, but you can tell that they're zoning out and not really paying attention, or they're doing something on the phone, and then halfway through their story, they start talking and telling you about something, you'd be a little upset. The same way goes for business. A customer doesn't care about a generic sales pitch. They're not interested in that. They want to have their specific needs fit. And so they want somebody that's going to listen to them and then be able to take care of them. G2, learn.g2.com. It's a super cool website. They've got several writers up there. It's a group that they train entrepreneurs and teach them skills that help better their business. And in their article on the 5 critical benefits of listening, one of the things they say, and I thought was funny that most other websites didn't list, is listening will improve overall product sales and profit. And I thought, well, that's a good point, because the more genuine you are, the more likely somebody is willing to spend their money with you. If they can tell that you're actually interested in what they have to say, they'll buy your products. Now, once you've listened to your customer, the next thing to do is to understand them fully. Now, the modern customer is more informed and smart than they have been ever in history. The internet has made that extremely feasible and easy access to them. So they may know more about the product that you have to sell than you do as a salesperson. It's just like if you went into Best Buy per se. You'd probably look online to see if Best Buy even had what you wanted before you walked in the door. So the important thing to do is to dig deeper into what they're really looking for, other than like just a baseline. They may tell you something, but it's your job as a salesperson to go deeper. Now, Kelly Miller is a writer at Harvard Business Online, and in one of her articles, The 3 Methods of Identifying Customer Needs, one of the things she says is the most important to do is to ask your customer questions to get a better idea of what they're looking for. Now, for instance, if you were in Best Buy and you wanted a pair of headphones, well, as a salesperson, I'd ask you, well, okay, do you want Bluetooth? Do you want plug-in? What's your price range? How much are you willing to spend? Get a better idea of what they're looking for. That way you can better match them with the product that works for them. Now, once you have that customer and then you've listened to them and you understand what they're looking for, and maybe you've already sold them on a product and they're ready to go, the final thing to do is to create a relationship with them. Now, some business relationships are short, some are longer. It just depends on the type of business you're in. If you're just a merchant at a store, a salesperson, it's probably that 5-6 minutes that you're interacting with someone. If you're a salesman at a big company that you're working on long contracts, it could be months at a time. The important thing to do, though, in that time frame, whatever it is to make your customer feel valued, and that it's not just a one-way street that you're just using them to buy your product and then sending them on down the road. They want to know that you're going to hold up on your end of the bargain, just like they're going to hold up on their end and pay you. And Business Queensland, the state of Australia, is their website for business, says just that. It says the easiest thing to do to hold up your customer relations is to do what you're going to do when you say it. And that is one of the biggest things that you can do. And it will ease struggles for you in case any sort of problems were to arise. Your customer knows that you're going to take care of them and that you've got them secure and you're not going to leave them high and dry. Now, like any good sales speech, I'm not going to hold you on much longer. Wrap it up real nice and tight. But the key thing I want you to leave with, if anything at all, is that through listening, understanding, and building relationships, you can find great success in life. Not just in sales in general, but in all things together. And what do you know? One day it might just make you some money.